Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I want to share with you my prediction for what's about to happen to in-person events. Honestly, in the last few months, I'm having like major flashbacks to 2020, and not in a lockdown kind of way. I mean, in the way that business owners responded to uncertainty. So a lot of correlations to 2020 in the way that we're calling forward leaders to step up and speak, and instead of just waiting and watching, start taking action, really leaning into like thinking about what does your ideal client need in this new space. Obviously, a lot is changing with AI, disrupting the space. The market is shifting and changing because our customers are becoming so much more savvy, and we're taking time. We're being much more discerning with where we're spending our money, and we're really considering what we need to be investing in. And the other key piece with that is also the trust recession that we're in. Like 2020 created that rush, a gold rush of people coming online and creating online businesses. And this year has definitely seen a lot of people basically opt out. They're like, nope, don't want to do this anymore. It's bloody hard running a business in normal markets. And also because of that rush that brought all these online people to the space, a lot of people weren't creating anything of substance. So they were selling stuff that really wasn't delivering on what the promises were. And people got pissed off with it. And so that then caused a lot of distrust. And so we're in this trust recession. So with all of these things, it's very similar to 2020 in regards to a lot of uncertainty that we're expecting our business owners to really adapt and change, because we're going to have to in order for us to survive in business. And the other thing I'm really noticing is the shift into more in-person events. So obviously we had all the lockdowns in 2020 and 2021, and then people were craving in-person connection. I honestly believe with AI going the way that it's going, creating all this AI slop online, and it's actually driving people away from online and driving them into in-person. People want to feel the connection. AI has honestly taken away the energetic connection between what we're creating in our content. And I'm using it less and less with regards to marketing content. Like there's some parts where I, help me like pull my ideas together and think about how I want to communicate this point and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I try to write my content, and not all of it. Like, to be honest, there's a lot of content we create, but like majority of it, I'm taking the time to energetically put into what I want people to feel when reading my content. And AI was really taking away from that, because it really wasn't like, even when I do this, I literally voice message into Chat or Claude, and it changes my words. And I literally have to say to it, don't change my words. I wanted to use my words. Stop making shit up. And that's why I'm getting so frustrated with AI that I'm walking away from it and being like, actually, I'm going to just let the marketing be me. And I can use AI for so many other things within my business, but I don't necessarily need to use it for the captions that I'm creating all the time. Okay. So I feel like this is not just a reflection of what I'm experiencing, but I'm hearing it in the market where people are spending less time online because they're not really feeling it. So we have to think about that. Like, our words have frequency, our thoughts have frequency, and what we're putting into our content has a frequency. And when we're reading AI stuff, you can feel that there's no frequency behind it. There's nothing. It's kind of like bleh. That's what I mean by AI slop. And we're just seeing so many repeated patterns of the same type of language and sentence structures that it does our heads in, right? Like, I know you're probably nodding ahead along with me. So my prediction is that we're going to have the same mass exodus from online the way that we had from lockdown into events after 2020. I honestly believe that events are going to go nuts. People are going to really crave that in-person connection, as they already are. And I feel like more and more people are going to come onto the scene with events. So what does that mean for people who run events like myself? We really want to get really clear on our vision and really clear on what makes us unique. Like any type of uncertainty or shift in the market, it always comes back to that. What makes you unique? Why should people buy from you? Why should people experience your event? So you've got to get super clear. So I was talking to someone the other day about this, and she has run events for years, even before 2020, and she's finding it so hard to sell her event. And I said to her, so much has changed in the way that you've got to market the event. You actually need to put a lot more thought into the way that you're communicating the event. You need to put lot more thought into communicating what people will experience at your event versus what the speaker's going to talk about. You also definitely need to communicate what the speaker's going to bring. So if you have any speakers and what's the content they're going to share, we want to make it really outcome driven, transformational driven, and we want to make sure that's really something that people want to hear, right? Because I think that if we're just getting speakers for the hell of getting speakers, they're not bringing the people anymore. You've really got to think about what's your unique take on events and how can you communicate it really uniquely so people know that your event is something that they want to be a part of. So there are two sides to this I want to share with you as I finish off. One, think about, do you want to run events? Do you already run events as part of your business offering? And if you do, and if you want to learn how to adjust your messaging to support this shift, I'm actually thinking about running a 2-day workshop, and it's going to be online, but it'll be 2-day or 2 sessions over 2 days of actually how to run a successful and profitable event. If you want this, can you let me know? Can you just send me a DM or an Insta or a Facebook private message that says events, and I will know it's come from this podcast. Because I feel like it could be something that I could really speak into, like understanding the structure and how to have the flow of the event go well, how to actually uncover the vision of what makes your event really unique, and also then how to market it and sell it. So if that feels like it's something that's really key for you, absolutely send me a message that says events. Lastly, if you really want to be in person and get that connection, it's time to book your ticket for Unstoppable Women. It is going to be phenomenal. So if you've marked it out in your calendar already, which I know so many people have, get online, go to unstoppablewomen.au and book your seat. I cannot wait to see you there in September because I have some incredible experiences prepped for you. And I promise I won't make you dance if you don't want to dance. 2, we're going to have incredible speakers sharing with you the most up-to-date information so that you can thrive in your business. And 3, the people that are going to be in the room are going to be your next connectors, your next collaborators, your next cheerleaders. And I cannot wait to connect you with them. All right, book your ticket and I will see you in September.